This is not the most valuable pet in Adopt.me. I mean, it's not even in the top 10. Let me explain why. The 10th most valuable pet in Adopt.me is actually a business monkey. Now, you might be slightly confused why the business monkey. I think you all know what this pet is, but we're gonna find out why is this the 10th most valuable pet to exist in Adopt.me. And this is based off of genuine Adopt.me statistical information, okay? So this is literal facts from the official Adopt.me channel itself. So let's try and understand a little bit more about the business monkey and why it's number 10. First of all, the business monkey is only an ultra rare. So it doesn't really logically make sense that this pet is that rare, to be fair. Like, why is this the 10th rarest pet to exist in Adopt.me? Well, according to the Adopt.me statistical information, which was proven by themselves, the business monkey has only ever been equipped 649,000 times. So Adopt.me is basing these values off of what is equipped the most. Believe it or not, a bat dragon or a shadow dragon is probably more equipped than a business monkey, which technically means that the business monkey is slightly rarer, but you're not going to trade one for a frost dragon, to be fair. And this is the total amount of times that this pet has been equipped, unequipped, and equipped again ever since it was released, which means 0.06 players have owned and equipped this pet, which is actually very small. That is a very small percentage. And that percentage is only going to get smaller as we go and continue through the top 10 rarest. So let's find out what the 9th rarest pet is. A blue dog. Okay, this one actually makes sense in comparison. The blue dog was the first ever pet to come out in Adopt.me. You get it by hatching this lovely blue egg, which makes sense. That's where you get the blue dog from. So logically, with it being the world's first pet in Adopt.me, it would make sense to why this pet isn't equipped that often. It's a cool looking pet and it does actually maintain quite a lot of value. And let's find out how many times has the blue dog been equipped. 634,000 times, also known as a percentage as 0.06, very small amount. Moving straight in to number 8, the puffin. You know what, I bet barely any Adopt.me players even know that this pet exists. This is a puffin. It is an ultra rare pet and just look at it. It's really cool. It kind of looks like it should be a legendary pet. It's just a really fun looking pet. This came out in a Christmas update and it costs the most amount of gingerbread humanly possible. Like, an absurd amount of currency, which would explain why the number 8 spot is a puffin, since this pet was extremely difficult to go and purchase using the gingerbread currency. Of course, if it's really expensive, not many players actually own the pet, resulting in it not being equipped that many times, making it very valuable. And many players don't really know about the puffin, but if you do know, then you know. It's just like a really cool flex of a pet. And I don't think I have ever seen a neon puffin. In comparison, I've probably seen hundreds of mega neon frosts and shadows, but I've never seen a neon or a mega neon puffin ever. And I never see these pets equipped, which is why this pet has only ever been equipped 615,000 times. Now, these figures are also known as 0.06%. And of course, I did just equip one. All of this data is based off of 1 year ago today, so it's not updated to the exact most recent new pets, of course. So I mean, if you were to check it, you'd probably see that right now it might be a caterpillar, for example, as not many people are equipping that pet. But based off the statistical information that we've only been provided, it's that. Number 7 is a capybara. Now, this is a fun old pet, to be fair. Let's have a look. What do we get the capybara from? Is it from the farm egg? To be fair, I don't even know what egg this is originated from, but it's a capybara. Let's have a look. Do I even have any? Let's see. Capybara. I do. There we go. I've even got one with a ride potion on it, which is fun. Here we go. That is a capybara. I'll be honest, I can see why not many people equip it. No offense. What is its face? It's slightly terrifying. It's got like a giant singular tooth and then like this fat nose. And that's the capybara. It doesn't even have a tail. Honestly, I thought capybaras had tails. News to me, I guess. So there we go. That's the capybara. And I can see why not many people equip this pet, to be fair. This is only an uncommon though, which is very interesting that an uncommon is actually that rare. And the capybara has only ever been equipped 414,000 times, also known as a percentage of 0.04%. That is nearly half the amount of pets equipped of the business monkey. Number 6. The platypus. Perry the platypus. Again, I think I have some of these pets. This one's actually called Perry the platypus. If you know, you know. Let me know if you know who Perry the platypus is. Please, I hope that somebody knows. To be fair, this is a pretty cool looking pet. It's got like a very old beak. Like it looks a bit basically made, but it's a platypus. It's got a long beak and a long tail. In fact, the tail looks like it could be longer than the beak. The platypus originated out of an old egg that not many people got. It came out of probably the world's first egg. Is this the jungle egg? Is that the first egg to ever come into Adopt Me? That is what you get the platypus out of. So obviously, if it's one of the first eggs, not many people actually hatched this egg, so it's very difficult to go and get your hands on, and I've never seen this dance before. That's so strange. And I wonder how many times this pet has been equipped, which I guess we're about to find out any second now. I predict 310,000. That's my guess. 407,000 equips of a platypus. Obviously, I just equipped it once, so we can add at least one onto it. Number 5, the king monkey. Okay, this makes sense. This makes sense. This is an extremely difficult pet to get. If you have a king monkey, then that is a big flex. I only have 2. Okay, I have 2 king monkeys. I don't know what that is called. I actually have more shadow dragons and bat dragons than I have king monkeys. That is how rare of a pet this is. To get it, you needed like a Robux variation, which is a staff, and you combined it with a monkey, making this extremely valuable. It came out in the world's first Monkey Fairground Circus update, which was very fun. It's a great pet. It's got some of the best animations and tricks possible for any pet. Like, the amount of animations they made on this was crazy. And the amount of equips on this is going to be pretty low. Okay, let's have a look. Honestly, I don't know. But you got a premium monkey box, and when you open it, you could get a monkey, but you needed the monkey plus the monkey ingredients to go and get it, which was just really difficult. And this has been equipped 393,000 times. We're definitely getting low in the numbers, also known as 0.04%. Number 4, the musk ox. Does this actually mean it's really rare? Let's have a look. This is the musk ox. I don't know why it's called Luna ox. It's definitely a musk ox. There we go. This is what it looks like. I kind of forgot this pet existed, to be fair. I believe this came out in a Christmas update. It's an ox. Absolutely everyone hates the oxes, to be fair, which is probably why this is rated so low and like not equipped that often, as it's an ox and no one really liked them. To be fair, I'm surprised it's number 4, but it also slightly makes sense that it's an obscure pet that not many people like for it to be equipped, like not that often. Not many people like spent all their gingerbread to buy it. Does that mean the value of an ox, this pet, is just gonna go crazy now? Have I just made this pet valuable by leaking to everyone that we know the musk ox is actually really rare? Probably not. I don't think it's a preppy pet enough for people to want to overpay for this pet. Whoa, it's got some fun tricks. 374,000 times this has been equipped. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us how many of the pet exist. If Adopt Me could say how many of each pet exists, that would be better information than how many times the pet has been equipped. Because there could theoretically be less hedgehogs, but the hedgehog's been equipped more than an ox, for example. Or there could be only 100,000 shadow dragons. Unfortunately, Adopt Me hasn't provided that information. I have requested it from them, but they have not provided it. Number 3 is a wild boar. Do I have any of these? Let's have a look. This is a wild boar. This is an uncommon pet. All right, here we go. It's basically a pig with tusks. Practically what it is a boar. I believe it came out of the jungle or the farm egg, one of the two, or it could have even come out of safari egg, to be fair. I guess we'll find out. We'll learn some facts. What egg did this originate from? Please tell me. The wild boar. From a safari egg. Okay, that makes sense. It's a cool egg and very valuable of an egg, to be fair. Now the question is, how many times has this pet been equipped? Honestly, I can't imagine it's going to be that high. All of the old pets have these funny dance animations, to be honest. I'm not sure if they do that on any of the new pets. I should probably fact check that for you guys, but I've got no idea. So this has been equipped 237,000 times. That is very, very small. 0.02%. Wow, that's crazy. Number 2 is the gold scarab. Wow, I was not expecting that. There is 3 variations of the scarab inside of Adopt Me. There is the giant black scarab, the giant blue scarab, and the giant golden scarab, which is apparently the second most least equipped pet to exist in Adopt Me, which honestly kind of crazy. Was not expecting that fact. So to go and get this pet, you have to go and purchase a Robux item, which is also time limited based on the weather. You know this weather board right over here, I believe you can only get it during the desert event, and the desert event lasts 24 hours. So if you play Adopt Me when the desert event is happening, if you then go and buy the Robux item, and then if you then go and get the 1 in 40 odds of it being the legendary, then you end up with the giant golden scarab. The thing is, not many people even buy the scarab pets because I guess it's not preppy enough for people to want to spend their Robux on, and that is why this pet isn't equipped that often, I guess, which is definitely interesting. I mean, it kind of looks like an ant combined with a ladybug, and yeah, it's a scarab. Not many people have this, making it the second most popular unpopular pet. Honestly, I don't really know how to describe it. It's rare, but it's not equipped at the same time. Like, this probably does have a pretty decent value, to be fair. I'm curious to find out how many times this has been equipped, with this being the number 2 pet. Alright, here it is. It does a little trick. I guess they do make new custom animated tricks for pets these days, which is fun. And yeah, you go and get it from the area. And a gold scarab is 2.5%, also known as 1 in 40. So it's probably like 8,000, 9,000 Robux to go and get a golden scarab. If you were to go and purchase enough until you got the golden scarab, you throw this little ball and hope that the golden one goes to it. I guess it does slightly make sense why it's a difficult pet to go and get your hands on, which is why this pet has been equipped 171,000 times, which is very small, also known as 0.02%. Before I show you the rarest pet, make sure to go and check out my merchandise website called madebycookie.com, where you can buy this awesome neon hat that I've been wearing this whole video, and tons of other cool merchandise. Now we get to finally find out what is the rarest pet in Adopt Me, the pet that has been equipped the least amount of times. Number 1, the diamond albatross. What? Wow, okay. That is, again, very interesting and not really what I was expecting. A diamond albatross, 2.5% odds, costing you, again, about 199 Robux per little seashell or whatever you need to throw. And that averages out to about 8,000 to 9,000 Robux worth of throwing those items to get a diamond albatross, making this a slightly exotic pet, as this is also a time limited special pet that you can only get during the special seasons. But again, these seasons are guaranteed to come back every single month. But a diamond one is that rare? That is very surprising, to be honest. To be fair, I do only own 1 diamond albatross. This is the only one that I actually own, which means I own more other pets than I do a diamond albatross. That is very interesting, to be honest. When you pick up the diamond albatross, it also like kind of wraps itself around you and like gives you a hug, which is interesting. So yeah, this is an exotic pet. I guess it's difficult to go and get, but the fact that you can still technically buy it is what makes this interesting, because yeah, it's not equipped that often. It does cost you about 8,000 to 9,000 Robux, but you can still get it. In comparison to a pet such as Diamond Butterfly, which has been going crazy recently, this cost the same. Like, it was about 200 Robux a piece with a 1 in 40 odds, and this was only available for a week, but then it will never return. Like, there is no possible way to ever get a diamond butterfly in the future. But a diamond albatross, you can go and get one next month if you spend enough Robux on it in comparison to the butterfly. But let's go and find out how many times this pet has been equipped in its total time of existing in Adopt Me. 91,000 times. This is apparently the pet that was the least equipped to ever exist in Adopt Me, also known as 0.01%. Of course, this doesn't mean you can just go and trade like a diamond albatross for a bat dragon. It just means that a bat dragon has been equipped more times than a diamond albatross. And if a pet hasn't been equipped that many times, it kind of signifies that it's a difficult pet to go and get your hands on. So I guess if you do collect pets that you want them to increase in value, I'd probably trade for some of these in the top 10, as these pets are probably going to be most likely to increase in value in the future, since they're really difficult to get and not many of them are being equipped. You should click here to go and check out another Adopt Me video. Go on, I dare you to. I think you should click here right now to go and watch this video next. Or if you want to go and buy my merchandise, it is left right here and you can click this little button.